Hello everyone, Patrick Hagerty here, and we're going to look at an example of how CSS and HTML work together to preserve the structure and presentation of our content on the web. Here we have some basic textual information, and what's important to understand is that the name of the game here really is boxes. Boxes, 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 because everything on the web has a box around it. Every letter has a box around it, every picture has a box around it, every sentence, everything has boxes around it. And what, say, HTML does in this situation is it looks at boxes and it basically labels our boxes. So if we look at our first box up here, HTML comes in and says, this box isn't just an anonymous box, it is a heading level 1 box. And to denote that, I'm going to use an H1 tag to say all the content inside of this box is a heading level 1. That's how it preserves the structure of that content. Look at the second box here. This box isn't just an anonymous box. HTML comes in and says it's a heading level 2 box, and I'm going to use an H2 tag to preserve that, to say that this is a heading level 2. Look at this third box here. This isn't just an ordinary box, it is a paragraph box. And HTML comes in and uses a paragraph tag in order to preserve that. And we have this pattern going on of looking at the boxes and using HTML tags to label those boxes. And so we've got these other boxes, another paragraph box, another heading level 2 box, a heading level 3 box, and another, ending with up here, another paragraph box. And that's how HTML participates on the web. It looks at these boxes and it adds labels in the form of tags to them in order to say, this is the structure of the content inside of this box. Cascading style sheets, on the other hand, comes in and says, okay, for all the boxes that are labeled H1, that have those H1 tags, you're going to obey the following, which is your text will be 20 pixels, your text will be black, bold, text uses serif font, or serif font of Georgia. So that is why this box right here, our University of Surfing Hawaii box, looks the way it does. It's not because the HTML came in and said, oh, you're going to be a heading 1. That just labeled the box. That just preserved the structure of the information so that the computer can understand that this is a unit unto itself of information, and that unit is a heading 1. It's not until Cascading Style Sheets comes in and has these properties that gets stated out that actually makes the computer display this information in a certain way, which is really important to you or me in order to understand this information. CSS can have lots and lots of rules for content, and so we have other rules here for heading 2 tags. Very similar thing, except the text here, 16 pixels. The text color is gray. It's varying from our H1s. H3s and our paragraphs, same thing. CSS comes in here and writes rules that control the presentation of the information. And so HTML is here to preserve the structure of the information. CSS is here to preserve the presentation of that information. And both of them are working on the boxes that surround the content. The name of the game is boxes. Boxes, boxes, boxes.